What the heck does it mean to be indigo? I'm going to tell you about that. I'm going to tell you why this is such a passion of mine, and I'm going to tell you some more good, awesome information at the end of this video. But first, what the heck is an indigo? So many of us are walking around feeling like we were born on the wrong planet. Like the way we see things is just not the way the majority of the people get it. We feel totally misunderstood. We can see the truth, even if it's not being told to us, we can see it. And this causes a lot of trouble with us in our families, usually when we're younger, because we can see what's going on under the surface, yet we're told it's not really happening or it's something different. So we have this disconnect between what we feel and know to be true and what we're being told about what's happening. So you're the truth seer and you're a truth seeker. And so this is a double-edged sword, you guys. It is incredible to be able to see so much with your third eye, to be able to feel so much in so many ways, but it can also feel like a curse a lot of the time when you don't have a guide or a teacher telling you why you are just emotionally different. And you are. I bet you've walked around a lot of your life feeling like, I'm just different. I fit in all these places, but I don't feel like I do. Maybe you don't even feel like you fit anywhere. I know me, when I was growing up, I had a lot of friends. I always was included in everything, but I just felt like, why am I different? Like there's something not the same. And it's true. There is something different about you. You are emotionally wired differently. That's why you behave differently. That's why you see things differently and perceive differently, probably more holistically. Not really like the current system. You're not being sort of nurtured in your natural way. So you feel like, I don't want to be in this school system. I don't really want to have a normal 9-to-5 job. I don't really want to be conventional. I want to be me. So all these things are normal when you know what's going on. I have a list of indigo traits. I'm not going to read them all off because it will take me a million years. But this is from the book that I have yet to publish, that is now being made into a digital course. So look for that soon. And if you're not on my mailing list, get on it below, CandiceVandel.com, because all my cool indigo info will be coming at you. So you guys, let's go through a list of traits that I created, this little Q&A that you can ask yourself that will be on my digital course. We're not going to go through them all right now, but just a few of the biggies to see if you fit this profile. So do you feel wise beyond your years? You might know things and not know how you know them. You just know them. You also might know things that are about to happen that people think you're crazy, and then they actually happen. You know what people are feeling when they don't even know what they're feeling. And sometimes that can really throw you off because you don't know what you're feeling and what they're feeling and whose is whose. So you just feel a lot of stuff. And that creates a lot of need for emotional release. So, do you perceive the world very differently than most people around you? Are you holistic? Do you see things just in a different dimension? You may see colors, auras. I always have, and it always made me understand things in a different way, which I use to my advantage with my spiritual coaching now. It's kind of amazing to see where people's emotional wounds are in their body. So cool. You can probably do that. Are you the one to break the mold? Are you the one in your family that's just different? You may feel like you're born to the wrong family, or they're not really your real family because they're just so different than you. They just don't get you. Or maybe they do and they love you because you're different, but you are the one that's breaking the mold. Are you strong-willed? You always have to be right, or you always think you know everything, or you're just a natural-born leader, and sometimes you forget that that leadership needs to be authentic. And so what you do is you try to kind of lead with demanding sort of personality, or maybe a lot of anger, a lot of rage sometimes because you know and no one's getting what you know. Very frustrating. Let's see. Do you feel closeness to God and angels? Do you feel a spiritual sort of divine guidance? And you get angry because you're told so often to not listen to that guidance, but listen to me instead. And you're saying, no, because my guidance knows better. And every time you doubt that, you suffer. Indigo. Let's see. Do you feel different than your peers? Yes. Do you feel less social around certain types of people? You may think you're an introverted extrovert or an extroverted introvert because around certain people, you're just not the same. We thrive when we're around our tribe. And I got to tell you, it takes a long time for most of us to find our tribe because we're still trying to fit into something that we think we're supposed to fit into rather than just owning our truth. So those are just a few of the things, you guys, to figure out if you're indigo or not. If you're watching this video, chances are you've been guided to it, and you are. So for more information, go to my website below and sign up, because at the end of this week, I'm going to be launching my Indigo digital course that if you're interested at all, you need to take this and share with other people that may be indigo too. But first, I want to explain why I do this work, because everyone asks me, like, how'd you figure it out? Why do you do it? Really quickly, this is the deal. When I was really young, a little girl, a teenager, a young adult, trying to understand what the heck it is about me that's different. I know it's a good thing, but a lot of times it feels bad because I don't see anyone else like me. Odd, right? When I was 25 years old, I finally found this book that talked about indigos and how most of us, or a lot of us, can be mislabeled as ADHD or other behavioral things because we're just different. And I was labeled ADHD when I was 7 years old, which was weird to me because when I was doing what really interests me, I was straight A's. I was doing stuff that didn't interest me. I didn't want to do it. Sorry. I don't know if that's ADD, but definitely not my path. And indigos are born knowing their purpose. They know what they like and they don't want to do anything other than that thing. So whatever you want to call it, a lot of us get mislabeled. Also, when I finally found out there was a thing called indigo, I just put myself into it because I realized if I knew this when I was younger, years of self-doubt would not have had to be. I would have been so much more capable of owning my truth if I just understood it in a way that I did now. So my mission is to give this information to young people, teens, and young adults to really understand, or if you have kids, about your kids, to understand in a new way, because the healing occurs when we start to perceive it from the truth rather than this misunderstanding. When we start to see ourselves for who we truly are and embrace that, we can start to stand up in our purpose and be the change we're meant to be. You are here to be the change, but you have to understand what that really means. Our world is so suppressed and repressed right now, and we're being repressed because we're not like the others. So there's something wrong with you. Take this Ritalin, go meditate, whatever it is. Don't be who you truly are. You're too emotional. Repression. What indigos are here to do is usher in a new paradigm. Be the system busters, the pioneers, the front runners of change. What is that change? Authenticity. We are creating an authentic world by literally just being who we are. We can't change. We don't know how to change. We can't be different. We just are. But we also have these insights that are necessary for the world to understand so that we can kind of evolve into a more loving, united, compassionate place. We are here to be truth. We are here to lead from the truth and the heart and own what we feel as real. When we allow ourselves to feel, we heal. And that's the deal, you guys. So many people in our society are trying not to feel. They're trying to live from their mind. This is what should be. This is structure. This is order. We need order, but we need a more authentic order. So it's time to rise up, you guys. Get on my mailing list, join the tribe, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.